I didn't play football after the fear, of course, of another injury.
Give a short introduction about yourself to the audience.
My name is Rohan Ripale. Um, I am project leader at Panasonic Automotive. I live in Michigan. I've been here for 12 years now, and I've got my wife here, and we have a dog named Momo.
So, how did you get to know about the 37 days challenge and what motivated you to start your own fitness journey?
Fitness has been something on and off with us. It's something that we've always tried and were struggling to do to stay fit, and partly because of the nature of our job is pushing us towards a sedentary lifestyle, and we being us, we don't stick to any food pattern. So we've been trying to stay fit and do activities, so try different diet plans and struggle with gym. I think wife started first. She reached out to Fitnesstalks when she found one of the Instagram influencers were trying it out and there was visible effect. So, and it seemed convenient because you could do it online. At the same time, we had a working gym setup in our house, or at least we were working towards one back then when we started. So we figured it probably be a good idea to give it a try. And she enrolled in the 37-day. With her, the effect was visible. It was, I would say, remarkable because her body type is very rigid. It doesn't respond to any changes to diet or fitness. So that really motivated me to jump in as well, because honestly, I knew I needed to get in shape as well. So that's when I started, and I'm glad I did. It's been, I think, 2 months now, 60 days more or less, or maybe less, but it's been really going really good. I'm glad I jumped on to this one.
What was your approach when you started the challenge, and what is your approach right now towards the challenge?
Stick to a discipline, waking up and working out. That is, I think, one of the first that would be the most challenging thing to do, because I don't suppose anybody wants to wake up and then go lift whatever weights, right? And then you have a working day after. So initial approach was, I guess, hesitant to adapt. I used to keep changing my time, try and find that extra half hour to sleep if a day is, let's say, my work day starts a little later. So one of the approach that has changed over the last 2 months, I'd say, is stick to a schedule, irrespective. Even Saturday, I've had my workout earlier in the day now, and it's like 9:30 now, and I've already worked out and then did the morning chores, and I'm sitting here. So that it isn't just the workout part that's taken care of in the morning itself. It's the discipline that even if it was Friday night yesterday, we didn't indulge or go past. There's a sleeping pattern, there's a sleeping routine, and that discipline stays, which I'm very glad I really needed that.
Yeah, that's great. So it's very important to maintain the consistency once you start any. And most of the times, the major obstacle that we face is maintaining the consistency and dedication all over. So when I talked with your coach, I got to know that you even had an injury while playing soccer, if I'm not wrong. So would you like to highlight on those points?
It happened twice, to the point where it started. Obviously, I didn't play football after the fear, of course, of another injury. I didn't want to do it. So that all stopped. Even if it was located on the right hamstring, it would creep up to the hip, to back, and that whole area, it started like everything started pulling each other. And obviously I didn't go to any kind of fitness after, because anytime I would try and work out, it gets even worse because I'd wake up. then simple activities like rolling out of bed can be very challenging. I thought could help. Neuromuscular massage, doing X-rays, doing MRIs, doing chiropractic, um, doing stretching, like literally everything. The So it was like a process of eliminating everything that could help, and eventually, of course, this was the only thing left, was to rebuild muscles, because I think that that's really what was needed to hold it all together. I enrolled in Fitness Talks. I've had everything done, nothing worked. So it was the last resort in a way, and I'm glad it worked.
So, do you feel that after taking the 37 days challenge, uh, day-to-day life, maybe you have been able to achieve some sort of flexibility in terms of physical activities?
I am a little more confident. As I mentioned, waking up is the hardest part, because that's the part when your all bodies, all muscles are cold and all tight, and then half the days start very cranky, because it's no fun to wake up on a snowy morning and you get this cramp right out of the bed. So that part obviously is very pleasant, that you start off on a right note, start off with no pain. And secondly, pain is no longer on your mind, that you don't have to think that, okay, I'm getting out of the car and I'd have to make sure that I don't arch too much. Getting out, that also used to create discomfort back when. Now it is, day-to-day activities could just be simple tasks like the ones I mentioned, right? Those, of course, don't give you this constant reminder that you are somehow disabled, or you have to take care. If you're walking your dog and your dog runs away, I'm glad I can run back, even if I'll not catch him. But at least I run back and whatever. Of course, apart from that, my energy levels are a little higher. Partly because of the diet I'm having. It's a low carb diet. It keeps a constant energy level. Secondly, workout getting done in the day keep it gives an immense boost to energy. I never thought I'll ever do that, but it is the best thing ever.
That's definitely amazing. So, I have a few more questions for you. Do you feel that nutrition has also played a huge part in whatever your workout journey has been until now?
I am very carnivorous. I really like eating meat. So for me, it is no problem at all. And the fact that I'm fulfilling the protein quota is, I can see performance. So it's like a feedback mechanism. I come back next day, I know I can lift more. Next day I will eat more, or maybe try and not digress out of that meal, not cheat, and then come. It's a good loop. I mean, you feel good. You can feel that you are pumped. Your musculature looks good, and all that contributes to you being happy. And more important, I think this is very critical, especially afternoon meals, when you tend to carb load, or at least eat some form of carb, you tend to sleep. That's one thing I've noticed. You don't feel sleepy at all with this, because obviously you're not eating any carbs. Even nighttime, and one thing about this is, I can eat as much as I want. This has never been in anything I've tried before.
Great. So it's always a 50-50 effort. But what we feel is it's 95% of your dedication, and it's just 5% motivation and a push from our side, that we want to help you achieve the goal you have set for yourself. You completed the 37 days challenge and you have enrolled for the 97 days challenge, which is like a huge milestone which is on your way next. So how excited are you about it? And what is that one thing you're looking forward to?
Yeah, I'm very excited. It's like there was no hesitation. When I finished 37, I said I wanted to jump on to the next thing. One thing I know that I'm lacking on discipline. Of course, I'm disciplined in things that I care about. I care about this as well, but it is hard, right? These are basal needs: eating or sleeping. It's really hard to push yourself to do that. And there are days when I don't want to wake up at 6:30. and lift weights. But then you know that there is somebody who's, dedicating their time for you or checking in on you every meal. That really makes it very difficult for you to cheat or not be disciplined. So the discipline aspect of it is very important, and I knew the end of 37th day or even before that was that I need this. This is something um, I'm very dependent on, irrespective of where I am, what I intend to achieve, right? Because 37th day, I really didn't come in with any expectation, but of course now I know how the transformation is coming in. So definitely muscle, I have some muscle physical transformation I have in mind, which is inevitable, that will happen, because the way I'm seeing, of course we hit plateaus as you grow more, so there's definitely growth there. But I have a body mindset in mind, a physical milestone in mind, which I intend to achieve. Secondly, the diet isn't a diet anymore, it's a lifestyle. But every now and then you get this feeling that, okay, maybe someday it's temporary. So maybe I would want to be at a stage where this just becomes part of a routine where you don't give it a second thought. So maybe one of the thing is to get acclimated to this whole thing so much that it shouldn't become like I'm doing anything. It's just part of just like brushing teeth. It should come naturally.
Yes. So one major point you mentioned here was it's a lifestyle transformation. That's why we call it a lifestyle transformation. So it's now a daily routine, and this is your lifestyle which you're trying to continue for the next milestone. And I wish you all the very best for the same. What is that one message you want to send or tell somebody out there who is looking forward to start their own fitness journey?
Fitness is I don't know how much of a priority it is in your life, but for me it was probably secondary or even tertiary at times, because you always think of work first being, and then but after being through physical deformity, irrespective of how severe it is, you kind of gives an insight as to how important your body is to you, and how easy it is to lose what you are naturally born with and gifted, right? As now I'm in my mid 30s, as you it is surprising how easily your body tends to lose that energy levels and that flexibility that you are you've got so used to it in your 20s. So one of the things I would of course give is the advice that I have taken personally is prioritize your health and don't take it for granted. Your body is your temple. Do your absolute best to make sure that is the first thing you think about. Choices in terms of what you consume, as well as how you treat your body, that is absolutely pivotal.
So yes, you are absolutely right that we should treat our body as a temple, and we should also treat our bodies very well. So yes, that was all from my side. Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your insights. And I'm well looking forward to your 97 days challenge as well. And I wish you all the very best. Thank you so much for connecting with us today. It was nice talking with you.
It was nice talking with you. Have a good day.
Yes, bye. Have a great day ahead.